Running sucks. At least that's what I used to think. 2 years ago, I was coming back from the worst injury in my life. I completely ruptured my Achilles tendon. I could barely run properly and had to restart from zero. Fast forward to this year, I ran over 1,200 miles in 9 months. And I went from 6-hour marathon to 3:20 marathon. Now, I'm chasing that dream of breaking 3 hours one day. How? Now with a perfect training plan. Honestly, I use a bunch of little tricks that hack my brain into enjoy running. Here are the 7 tricks that made me fall in love with running, and they might work for you too. Trick number 1, smile even if you look like a psycho. I know, this sounds insane, but I literally smile when I run. This is how I literally run sometimes. Yeah, I probably look like a weirdo jogging down the street, but it works. Smiling tricks your brain into thinking you're having fun, even when your lungs are on fire. And if you're squinting or making a painful face, you're constantly sending signals to your body that running is painful, that running hurts. And smiling flips that switch. Kipchoge, the marathon GOAT, the greatest of all time, does this all the time. Whenever he trains, he looks calm, peaceful, even joyful while running at insane pace. If he can smile through his insane training volumes, I can at least smile through my short runs. They say the strongest people are the ones who can smile when things get tough, and it's so true. Trick number 2, the 10-second rule. One day I was just scrolling through my phone and came across this show called Kimmy Schmidt. And in that show, the main character says you can stand anything for 10 seconds. So when I'm struggling during a workout, I ask myself, can I push just for 10 more seconds? Almost always, the answer is yes. Then I add another 10. Sometimes 10 seconds might be too short, so I change it to different time or distance. Can I go 0.1 miles more? Can I go 30 seconds more? Can I go 1 more minute? And applying the same mindset, if you ran 2 miles this week, why not try 2.2 miles next week? Then 2.5 miles, then 3 miles. This small stacking mindset is how you grow without realizing it. It's like sneaking past your brain's quit button. Trick number 3, lock onto someone's head. This one's also a bit weird, but it works. If I see someone ahead of me, whether running or walking, I lock my eyes on their head. Not because I want to race them, but because it's a moving target. It really makes me focus on the next goal and forces me to focus harder than if I picked a post sign or lamp post. When I reach my target, I pick the next person and keep going. Also, just make sure to not lock on someone way faster than you because you will never be able to catch that target and you will burn out. The whole point of this is not to race someone. It's rather breaking down these long distances into small chunks by choosing these little moving targets in between them so that you're engaged and focused during your runs. It's like turning your run into a video game. Target locked, let's go. And trust me, your run feels over way quicker than you expect. Trick number 4, listen to ultra runner stories. When I'm on my easy run or long runs, I love listening to the stories of the ultra runners and their podcasts. These are people who are running 100+ miles in the most difficult and challenging climates in this entire world. And it gets even crazier that most of them started out as ordinary people. Not crazy athletes, not generation talent, just normal day-to-day working people. Max Jolliffe just won the Moab 240, an iconic US ultra known for brutal climate swings and steep desert climbs. After battling drug addiction and jail time, he came back to conquer one of the toughest races on earth. And I started to get why there's such a loyal community around this ultra running, because many legends in this sport come from so many different setbacks. A lot of well-known ultra runners came from difficult setbacks such as alcoholism, drug abuse, and yet they built this incredible mental fortitude and legendary endurance through just consistency and mental toughness. When I hear these stories during my long run workout or when things get tough, it really fuels me. It reminds me that human body is way capable and stronger than we think. I think fueling during running isn't just about running gels and water. And I think the most important source of fuel is hope. And these stories give you hope and courage. Lesson number 5, make food your running partner. I love hamburgers. I love chocolate. I love beer so much. And running gave me the healthiest relationship with food I've ever had. Here's the ultimate truth. If you want to become a really good runner, you really need to eat. If you don't eat enough, you can't push hard workouts, speed runs, long runs, intervals. those runs demand tons of fuel and energy. So I made food with my partner. If a race is coming up, I will cut out alcohol. Right now, I haven't had a single drink in almost 2 months because I have a race coming up. And once the race is over, I will definitely celebrate. I'm definitely getting all my fried chickens, all my pizzas, all my beer, 100% without a doubt. Also, I start planning my meals around my runs. I plan meals around my tough runs. If there's a really important quality session or long run, I'll try to make sure that I'm fueled properly and eat something good and healthy 3 hours prior to those runs. I realized that food is not black and white and it's about balance. Trust me, I absolutely love eating. One of my biggest guilty pleasures is that when my wife goes out to hang out with her friends, I would order all my favorite foods, fried chicken, pizza, and just devour all of them. But that's once in a while. I train really hard, I run 6 times a week, I work out twice a week. Running gave me a sustainable rhythm where food and training keep each other in check. And honestly, that balance keeps me consistent. Trick number 6, run like a tourist. Running the same loop every day can be dull. So I try to switch it up. I'll run with friends, check out different neighborhoods, go to different trails. Running is basically a free tourism. You get fitter and discover new places. Just make sure to be smart about it. Stick to safe areas, run with friends and people when you can, check out those run clubs, and use running as a way to stay healthy and explore. Trick number 7, mix in speed play. Some of my favorite runs are when I blast my favorite music, my favorite EDM, and I sprint or run hard for 30 seconds, then I recover or walk for 30 seconds, and then I repeat for many rounds. Switching speeds changes everything. Slow runs feel meditative and relaxing. Fast runs feel like flying. Having a mix makes running exciting instead of repetitive. In my other videos, I emphasize the importance of going slow most of the time. But throwing 1 or 2 tough workouts each week makes the easy run feels like a reward. If you still feel motivated by running the same pace, same distance every week, that's amazing. That's perfectly fine too. But for me, adding those hard sessions makes me appreciate the easy runs even more. So yeah, in summary, smiling like a psycho, locking onto people's head, eating burgers, and listening to ultra runners, that's how I went from running sucks to 1,200 miles in less than 9 months. Try one of these hacks this week and let me know how it goes. Drop it in the comments and I'll test the best ones in a future video. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you want to be part of this journey growing together, please drop a like, comment, and share this video and subscribe. And always remember, at the end of the day, running doesn't have to suck.